Welcome into Fantasy Unclean. I am your host, Rich Fiddler, joined as always by Scott Robley and Frodo Carvel. Gentlemen, before I ask how you are doing, let me just say congratulations to Scott for being in first place in both of our leagues.
Yes.
Of importance to us.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. I'm on bye week this week.
Yeah, completely.
Across all my leagues, I'm on bye.
Well, one of them you're not, but you're not in that one, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm on bye.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Because I'm in last. So I get to skip this first week and go right to
the toilet bowl.
Yep, I can skip right ahead into the shit bowl.
My team shit themselves. I could have just had another bye. I could be on bye with you in our main league.
Yeah.
But
actually, you both had a chance to be on bye this next week.
Yep.
But both
didn't
of
happen.
you
Well, no, I had a good week.
you did. I'm just saying that you just barely missed out.
Yeah. I had a good week, but I put all of my hopes and dreams
Yeah.
in Frodo beating
Yes.
Eris.
Yes.
And then
and I had all my
using the
hopes and dreams and roster
yes.
on the Dolphins.
Yes.
Yes.
And they
So-
literally walked out into San Diego and shit right on the field.
Right on the
Yeah.
right there.
Which
Hold up.
I've hated football for this past week. Like I've avoided everything football.
Yeah.
Because I'm like missed like Tyreek Hill looking at a safety instead of the ball that lands right in fucking front of him.
Yeah.
The
A rare miss.
yeah,
Right? I mean,
the fumble recovery was cool because Teron Armstead flipped
yeah,
Tyreek Hill the ball from
Yeah.
underneath.
Yeah.
scooped it out.
And
yeah.
then the second one, he just walked in the end zone.
Yeah, he literally yeah.
But I could have beat Eris if I just would have had a competent game from Tua.
Yeah.
yeah.
Instead of 7 for 28, maybe 14 for 28, and I win.
Yeah. Yeah, it was I looked at the final standings for our regular season.
Our redraft league or our keeper league.
Yes.
Yeah.
And now if Miami would have played better, maybe the score would have ended differently.
Yeah.
But even if Eris would have lost, he would have moved into the playoffs by 1 point.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
1 point.
Yep.
So I'm almost glad that he won, and it wasn't even an
Outright.
issue because
Yeah.
if I would have tied him in record,
Yeah.
and then he would have gotten in by 1 point,
That would've been
would've-
worse.
That would have been
Horrible.
brutal.
Horrible.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Needing to outscore him by 42.5-ish points.
Yeah. This is also the league. I don't know why your cord is all tight. Oh yeah, it's just straight up.
Oh,
to
it's
the
okay.
board, but here.
I'm good.
A
No.
little bit of juice there.
There we go.
I think we got a longer cord in the box over there. Anyway, that was the league where there was a lot of movement in the last week
Yeah.
before the playoffs. Like there was only one playoff spot available,
Yes.
but everybody moved around except for basically me.
Yeah.
And then Dynasty, my team just like either got bad luck the last 3 weeks and just
Well,
lost.
in Dynasty, we went into week 14 of play without anybody securing a playoff
an actual
spot.
playoff
Yeah.
spot. Yeah, right.
Like statistically, we had based on the fact that somebody would have had to outscore
Right.
both Scott and I by like 200 points,
Right,
right.
in order to completely knock us
So we
out.
essentially
but
had it locked up, but
I went from
record-wise, we
second to fifth.
right.
yeah.
Right.
And
So,
I was
by having an okay game too.
And I was
Yeah.
second and went to sixth.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
it was just.
This is
But
is
I
also
do
my-
have the most points scored against me by far.
in Dynasty.
Yeah, everyone's like
And I believe that
1,500.
Scott
I'm
has the
almost
lowest.
1,800 points against me.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, in Dynasty, I've got the most points scored and like the least points scored against me.
Yeah.
So
So
it was just a perfect combination.
At least you can say that it's not like you just skated by.
Right.
You still
I
put
did
up.
get lucky.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think it was looking at your league and the redraft league. In redraft, because that's where you made the playoffs, right?
I made playoffs in both.
Did you? Okay, so in redraft you didn't.
Right.
So in that one, I think you have the 4th or 3rd most scored points. Frodo has like the 8th most
scored points.
But he's in the playoffs and you're not,
Right.
because the timing of everything just matters so much.
Well, I had 2 weeks in a row where I lost by less than 3 points combined.
Yep.
Had I won those 2 games, I'd be in the playoffs.
You and I are playing in the $10 because we're all in the loser bracket.
Yeah, I gave up on that one
Yeah.
a long time. I set my
We set
lineup
lineups.
every week.
To be clear, always set your lineups. I'm on bye this week and I'm setting my lineup because I'm not fucking around. Like I
But-
don't want to get out of the habit.
I also like stopped like going after players and all that in
Yeah.
that league.
Yeah.
Like 3 weeks
I took
ago.
a big swing for the fences and I picked up Kyler Murray to pair with James Conner and
didn't work out very
D-Hop. And as soon as I made that, I started picking up some wins. And then
Call of Duty came out.
and then Call of Duty's coming out. And I guess I mean injuries. Should we just jump right into injuries
Yeah.
here?
Yeah, the big one, besides my feelings and hopes about this week in Buffalo, is Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray.
ACL out for
Went down non-contact.
Yep. Some say on purpose, but I mean,
Yeah, because Call of Duty's coming out with
It
a
was
new-
convenient.
it was convenient. It's right before the Reloaded and Double XP and Double Weapon
He's
XP.
going to be all hopped up on that Vicodin this weekend playing
Yeah.
Call of Duty.
Yeah.
But I mean,
yeah.
the thing about this, I mean, this puts him out clear through the end or the start of
Start
the year.
next season,
Yep.
yeah.
I mean, he won't be on the field to start the season.
No.
This will be a really fun week to watch Hard Knocks, though. Right?
will.
I mean, this is going to be
Comes
this
out
is gonna
tonight.
be- yeah,
So.
exactly.
Other injury, Russell Wilson.
Yep, Russell Wilson got killed. On,
He met Jesus.
yeah,
To be fair, though, he did put up a couple of touchdowns.
he did.
3.
So he,
Well, 4. 1 to the other team though.
That's what started it.
yes.
Yeah.
So that's really good news for the over/under bettors against his toilets.
Yes.
But it was he's out for concussion right now, right?
Yeah.
He's
I don't
still-
think he makes it back this week.
This week, I doubt it.
Okay.
He had a giant egg on his head.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
I mean, he hit hard.
Hard.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, Devontae Parker got
Yeah. He got rocked.
Yep.
And Nelson Aguilar did a good job. Of,
Yeah.
like,
That was
yelling
really
at him
good.
like,
yeah.
fucking stop, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
he's like, I don't know what. Like you guys,
The
we
problem
both said.
is that they weren't sure if it was a catch, so they were trying to do hurry up offense,
yeah.
trying to get the ball off so that way it couldn't be reviewed or couldn't be blown
Right.
dead or anything like that. And I don't think anybody like there should have been the spotter should have said something.
Spotter should have gotten something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they're out there watching players, it was blatantly obvious. It
was
wasn't-
wobbly.
It was not like when Bridgewater stood up
And,
and
moved his elbow.
supposedly like stumbled.
Yeah.
He
This
was
was clear.
stumbling from the time he got picked up off the ground
Yep.
and helped all the way up to the line, and he looked
Right
like
up
he
until
could
the challenge flag came out.
Yeah, he looked
He
like
looked
Tua's
like-
back injury.
Yeah, he looked like he couldn't stand, like it looked like a baby deer trying to stand up type thing
Yeah.
when he's trying to stand on the line to get ready for
Yeah.
the next play. It was awful. It was blatantly obvious that he was not okay.
Yeah, yeah. This was another one of those sort of egregious things that the spotters missed, and so this is the hard thing that whenever we come into a new officiating rule where the consistency is just so frustrating, right?
Yeah.
Right. Like one guy stands up and trips over his shoelace, and he's out for the game.
Yep.
The next guy gets rocked, and he's just seeing Tweety birds flying around his head.
But walks fine back to the.
And
Yeah.
it's tough. What else we got for injuries? Kenneth Walker's back.
Yep.
He was full go at practice today. He is expected to play.
Rondell Moore went on IR,
Yep.
so he's gone for Cardinals again.
I imagine they're just going to put everybody on IR.
Yeah.
This,
much. Debo went down with a
Ooh, yeah. What looked really scary.
looked really bad. Ended up being an MCL sprain basically.
Yeah.
Which was interesting because I originally thought
His
it was a
ankle.
knee injury at first. When
Yeah.
I first saw it, I thought it was a knee injury.
Yeah.
and he's holding his knee as he's leaving, and I don't know if that's just because he was like holding on to his leg because his whole leg hurt or whatever it was. But then we find out that it's not. When it first came out, they said it's not a knee injury and that it was actually an ankle sprain. And then yesterday, I believe it came out that it was an MCL sprain, which is not an ankle.
No.
So it was one of those weird like back and forth. So I don't know if his ankle is also injured. But anyways,
his legs hurt.
The timeline puts him back basically as playoffs start. The team is hopeful he's back the last week.
Yeah.
Or
And then
2.
Brock Purdy had an oblique injury.
Yep.
I didn't see an update on
Oblique
that.
and rib injury. He's questionable for the game.
He'll play.
I assume he's going to be playing.
Mike White got just...
Also, based on the line, Vegas believes that he is playing.
Mike White got folded in half.
Twice.
And looks like he's going to play still. The other...
Sorry, let's just make sure that the chat's working.
Oh, okay. And then...
Oh God, Mike White got hit so hard on that second one.
He just
I heard
folded him.
I didn't actually see the first one. I heard that was he got rocked pretty hard.
He did because
The
he
second one-
left and then he came back in.
That second one was one of the cleanest, most violent hits
Yeah,
I've seen in football.
it's
in a long
like
time.
the old school boom, here comes the boom soundtrack ones
Yeah.
where they do like hit after they show hit after hit. That you show
That's
it's
one
like
of them.
you saw in the late 2000s, early 2010
When you could hit a play.
type hits.
Yeah, Leagues in a Boom era with cam
exactly.
canceler coming across.
That was that type of hit that he took, but legal on the quarterback, which is amazing because I didn't know you could hit the quarterback like that.
Well, Jalen Phillips doesn't know if he can even touch him anymore.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
So fucking horrible.
Speaking of that, they're talking about making it.
A reviewable.
They're going to put it to a vote this offseason that QB hits and
Defenseless receivers.
defenseless receivers can be a reviewable play.
Okay, so meaning if it doesn't get called, somebody can throw a flag on it, a challenge
Or
flag.
somebody, if it does get called, somebody can challenge it. Yeah.
Okay.
It'll
One
probably
of-
be that one.
One of those types of things where it's like a 3rd and like 15 and somebody brushes the quarterback
Yeah.
and it becomes an automatic first down.
That's the thing is what I'm worried that they're going to do is they're going to do the same thing that they did with pass interference, where they're going to say, look, the rule book reads exactly this, so we need to do this, and there's no subjectivity to it because there needs to be subjectivity. That's why you have real refs out there to begin with. It's why there's not a microchip in the football that tells you exactly where it's at. Amazon
Right.
Prime can tell you where the football's at and how fast it's going and where it's going to go next.
And the issue is like Frodo said, the hit that
the
Jalen
sack
Phillips
on
did.
third down.
Yeah, that Jalen Phillips did. They said that stood because he started to put his hands down, but he didn't do enough to try and not land on the quarterback, which I think is fucking retarded.
Yeah.
They're football players.
Right.
You can hit him full speed from behind.
And it wasn't as if he like drove, lifted his entire body, and kept his shoulder
Yeah.
into him the
Yeah.
entire time.
He put his hands
He
out.
literally had his hands out as they both hit the ground. He just wasn't able to get his hands all the way to the ground before he landed on him. So
there was a
like
clear
he,
But his
effort.
knees
he
even hit
tried.
before. Yeah.
Yeah, he tried to. So
is-
everything
that's
that they're supposed to do in order to not land on the quarterback, he did, but yet it still gets called.
Yeah. And there was a 15-yard penalty, automatic first down, and
And it was a 3rd and 15 or something like that.
it's 3rd and 20 or
oh
something.
my God, dude.
So that's where I think it becomes the biggest issue is when you have plays like that.
At the 2-yard line is where
The other issue.
So they get 1st and goal.
No,
Oh, they were at-
yeah,
so
they were-
instead of punting out of their end zone from the 2, now it's a first down.
Now it's a 1st down at the 17.
No, it'd be from where they started, so it was out the 25.
Okay.
Yeah. The other issue is, I think if they do this, they need to do it where they're watching these plays in real time and not in slow motion.
Right, because you can see so much different shit in
Because
slow motion.
I feel like if you're watching these plays in slow motion, you're going to see it completely differently than if you're watching it in real time and you go, no, that player obviously tried.
Right. And I think I think the thing is they're so afraid to have. They're so stuck on having a black and white answer for everything that they paint themselves into a corner, like pass interference, challenging the pass interference, where the rule says exactly this, and what they need to be able to do is say, here's again, I'm going to go back to it because I'm never going to get off this. The sky judge comes in and says, no, look, clearly he made the effort. It just didn't go.
That's my exact point. I
Yeah.
think it should be something like a sky judge, where it's literally just somebody watching these plays in live time.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, like any defensive back has said,
Yeah.
there is
You know what?
something to be
I
called.
fixed it. I know the entire thing. We're gonna go American Idol on this. You have 30 seconds on the challenge flag. You have 30 seconds to text in whether or not you think it was fair or not. And everybody from the hometown zip code is excluded, or area code is excluded. So if it's in Seattle, nobody with a Washington area code can text in. Their votes do not count, and nobody with
the away team.
the away team will count. And now you've got America and whoever the majority is, assuming that there's no clear evidence, they call it, because the majority of the time we're going to get
Vegas
it right.
has a bot that'll just fucking just spam whoever.
No, right?
Yeah.
You think he trying to get PS5 was bad?
Right, we'll go back to the old school days of what is it, the TV monitors in the house where they used to set, what is that called?
Oh, the Nielsen.
Nielsen rating system, where they put a box in there, and so only select families get to do it, or like Pro Bowl voting, have the media members have everybody that's got a press pass there today.
Yeah.
You get to vote.
I just think I think there is an easy way, in the sense to make it work, such as if you had a
Oh, thank you, Amanda.
Thanks, Amanda. I'm having a boy. Anyway.
Did you tell him the name?
Nope. There is no name. Don't listen
such
to him.
as, like you said, a sky judge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you had just an independent sky judge, I feel like it would, one, make things go quicker.
Yeah.
And it doesn't even have to be that it's challengeable. It just has somebody there like, no, that's not.
Keep the pace of the game going by having this guy come up there and go, hold up, we fucked that one up, let's back it up.
Yeah. Or if they throw a flag, you know how they all convene
Yeah.
before they actually call out, because they got to talk to whoever actually threw the flag and whatnot?
Yeah.
You have the sky judge that's in on that conversation, and they hear what's going on, and they
And
can
they make
run
a
it
ruling.
back real quick.
Yeah, they're reviewing it while listening to
All
the
in
conversation.
live time. I'm not talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, it's different if it's being a reviewed play,
Yeah.
where they're trying to figure out if somebody had a ball,
Armando.
where if somebody had a ball inbounds and all that, all
Yeah.
the catch bullshit. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about just these type of
Yeah.
penalties
Yeah.
that are game-changing penalties,
Right.
especially when it's these really, really like
Defining downs.
Yeah.
the ticky-tack ones
I
where you're
also-
not like. Where it's clear that they were not trying to kill the quarterback.
Right.
They were trying to tackle the quarterback. They tried to put their hands down, like the one where the dude pulled the ball out of his hands. Chris Jones from KC,
Yeah.
who sacked the quarterback and jarred the ball loose and recovered it all at the same time, but then got called on roughing the passer because he landed on him because he had the ball in his hand at that point.
Dude.
And he's a ball
Yeah.
carrier at that point.
Exactly, but he still got called for roughing the passer because he landed on top of the quarterback, even though the quarterback no longer even had the ball.
Right. So the last thing that I would suggest on doing on replays and reviews and things like that, quit going to commercial break. Let's hear the refs talk.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
So I've been doing a little bit of reffing myself, just real low level basketball stuff, and what I'm learning from these guys that also do the same guys that also do collegiate level NCAA basketball games is that they come together and they have conversations all the time, and sometimes the conversation is, this team is getting killed right now. It's not that big of a penalty. Let's just whatever, right? Let's ease off on this or ease on that or whatever. If you want to do all of that, like we know that they do, then trust America to understand why you're doing that, and have that conversation going live with everyone, and have somebody ready with a fucking, sensor, because these guys are going to be cursing up a storm out there, and that's fine.
Yeah.
They should be able to do that because they've got a very tough job to do, and
Yeah.
they've got 100,000 people staring down at them about ready to be mad at them for something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's that, I guess. Amanda, why wouldn't I just call him Amanda? Amanda.
Was there any other major
Get it?
injuries? I don't really
Get
think
it?
so.
Not that I'm.
Tyreek Hill was hurt a little bit that game, but he's back healthy. That was
Yeah.
weird. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, I can't think of any other ones off the top of my head.
Yeah. No buys on. We're done with buys, I
Yeah.
believe, right? So
Yeah.
yeah.
So you got a full schedule this week?
Yep.
Cool. I'll take it.
three Saturday games this week.
Oh
because,
yeah, college is.
Well, I mean, there is college games because the Las Vegas Bowl is this weekend.
Ooh, the Las Vegas Bowl. Who's in the Las Vegas Bowl?
Oregon State.
Oregon State. What's up? And we just re-signed Jonathan Smith to.
Pat McAfee is calling that game.
Is he really?
Ooh.
Oh shit, yeah, dude.
Yeah, with Kirk Herbstreit.
Dude, I am so
Nice.
in.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yeah. He was really excited about it until he realized that there was
Don't talk to Rich on my show. What are you doing?
he was really excited about it until he realized that there's Saturday games this week and that it's a home game for Indianapolis, which he has box seats for.
Yeah, so he's got to be. Yeah.
He's gonna fly straight there.
Yeah, so he's going to the game Thursday,
Yeah.
to the Seattle game,
Yeah.
and then going back down to Las Vegas with Kirk Herbstreit
Nice.
to call the game.
That's awesome,
Yeah.
dude. That's going to be really fun.
Wait, isn't Minnesota playing the Colts? Isn't the Vikings? in
No,
the Colts?
he's going to the Thursday night football game, and then he's also
Yes.
going to.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yes.
Yeah.
So he was invited. He gets passes basically for the Thursday night game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he'll be on the field for the game.
That's cool.
Which, like he said, he's like, I've never actually been. I didn't ever play in that stadium.
Oh yeah.
So he's gonna be there for the first
Nice.
time,
That's cool. Hey,
and then flies down to.
so
Vegas.
I assume you're talking about his vacation down to California, which we were on too.
Yeah, we were
so
all there.
you could have asked us about it, and
His was slightly better
Yeah,
than
what-
mine
what-
and mine was worse than all of yours.
because he felt awkward.
I felt awkward, and I had to be in a car for a long time, and I was bored.
Yeah, Scott was in a car for like 17 days longer than we were.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was the
Even though I was driving 100 miles out of my way in
worst.
snow.
yeah,
It was the worst for Scott.
yeah, it was. It really
Well,
was.
also Brandon did let a couple good ones, and he was in the back seat.
Brandon tried to kill us.
He did. He did. He tried to use that gas warfare on us.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
wasn't
gas
he supposed to
station
be on-
burrito.
Yeah, dude. What are you doing? We're on a road trip, man. Yeah, it's the worst.
I was on my best behavior.
You were.
You did a really good job. Yeah.
Outside murdering the bathroom when,
That's
when
fine.
we were
I
headed
don't,
down.
I don't care if
yeah.
you murder those bathrooms.
That's still a source
don't-
of pride, kind of like, because I heard it through the wall. And the hand dryer. It was like all of it.
Yeah. I don't want to do a road trip ever again.
I know you don't.
We'll fly.
No, he won't. He'll convince us to drive again, and I'll have to fucking drive again, and I'll complain the entire time, and then
Well, I'm just gonna like here's a soda like from Dahmer. I'm just gonna take some pictures, and you're gonna sleep the entire fucking way.
He'd be
fucking
all right
great,
with that.
dude. Yeah,
He'd be all right with
that's
that.
awesome. Do what you will. I'm asleep, man. Go crazy. Like,
We're gonna strap in the hood like it's a deer.
no gas station burritos. No.
No, yeah. Ooh.
Yeah. So,
It was fun though.
yeah.
So last week, we agreed on a lot of games and we were wrong on a lot of games.
Sounds about how my parlays went.
We agreed on what, 9 games or something like that last week, I think is what it was. Yeah, we agreed on 9. We got 6 of them wrong.
That's not good, Bob.
No. Now, some of those were kind of surprising. We all expected the Cowboys to play a lot better against Houston than
Yeah.
they actually did.
By the end, I was rooting for the Houston Texans.
Yeah, I did,
Because
yeah,
I'm like,
me
just
too.
fucking embarrass them.
Nobody expected the Jags to do what they did.
Nope.
winning that game by 14
Especially
points.
Derrick Henry already having like 180 yards in like the first quarter or something.
Yeah. And then KC barely beating Denver.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't see that one coming. And then obviously we all went for Miami, and the Chargers came out and kicked them in the balls over and over and over again.
Over and over and over and over again.
And then obviously the Rams. I mean, nobody expected Baker Mayfield to come in and win that damn game.
And start headbutting everyone without a
So,
helmet again.
Yeah. Again, it's the way this season's been, though.
He's
You
like-
can't really predict anything that's going to happen.
You just kind of sit back like, oh, that seems about right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I
that
mean-
was.
Baker Mayfield coming in on
Day and a half.
42 hours of time and 20 plays of practice.
Yeah.
20 plays of
2-0.
practice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you guys have watched the recap of that game yet, or at least have you watched the final drive of that game.
Mm-hmm.
It was majestic. It was storybook. It was every bit as awesome as
Dude.
he won, and I want him to retire now, so that way he was done. Like, and that
Dude,
was
the dude who knocked the ball out of Baker Mayfield's hand to get the penalty,
yeah.
like, come on.
Yep.
Don't be a little childish bitch.
Yes.
Like,
Don't be a little bitch. Don't be a little bitch.
come on.
Yeah.
But it's the Raiders.
I mean, yeah. And then you saw that afterwards, all the Raiders fans were fighting each other.
They got
Yeah.
They just started fighting each other.
Yeah,
because
Rams
They didn't
fans
know
was
what
like-
they didn't know what to do, so they were just mad at
the
themselves.
problem was they were looking around for Rams fans and they couldn't find any.
That's
so they
true.
just
One
started.
was filming and walking away. They're like brick. Loud noises. They're like, ah!
Yeah, that was pretty fun. It was I'm a fan of Baker Mayfield's. I said it at the beginning of the season. I wanted Seahawks to go after Baker Mayfield, and I still kind of want them to go after Baker at the end of this season and go and put Geno and him toe to toe against each other. Because Geno's not as good as he's been playing, but Baker's not as bad as he's been playing.
Right.
And
Yeah, it really goes to say, like, I mean, Baker played pretty well in Cleveland.
yes, especially like
Took
yeah.
them to the playoffs,
Yep.
won
Almost-
a playoff game,
Almost beat KC.
yeah.
and then the following year, he played three
Hurt.
quarters of the season very, very hurt.
Yeah, his shoulder was like barely attached. or
Yeah, I mean, he had a whole rig that he was wearing for every game to keep his shoulder intact.
Yeah.
And then they were just like, here's the door, get the fuck out.
Yeah, shit on this guy.
something. Yeah,
Um,
we're bringing in a raper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's been playing awesome, so that's always
Yeah,
that's
good
fun.
news is he's about to let it go, though, because apparently he's going to be airing it out this week a lot.
Oh, okay.
So,
Who's that?
Deshaun Watson, he's going to pull the little towel off. He's just going to let it air out. So,
He's gonna chuck the ball, or is it? Are we
against
talking about his
Baltimore?
dick?
yes. Yeah, that's
Against Baltimore, he's going to do that?
that's apparently what he's going to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah. You have the defense?
No.
Ravens defense? I do. I'm playing him.
No, you're not.
Oh, well, I'm not. That's a good point. I don't have to play him. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm going to play him.
You
but-
can start them.
So here, I was wondering, theoretically, you could have a tiebreaker, right? At the end, in the final game of the season, you could theoretically go to a second tiebreaker. No,
It's
you
a-
can't.
Yeah, it is. It's a backup quarterback,
No, you.
or there
I
is
was thinking
something.
in the
Yeah, there
championship
there
game.
is some weird thing, but yeah.
Well, I was thinking in the championship game, you could theoretically tie the game, and you could.
But I don't think it goes to overall score.
Yeah, because that's what I was wondering is on the overall score, if you don't set a lineup on your bye week, because I got a bye, but somebody else does. So I don't get those points, or does he?
Yeah, I don't think.
Yeah,
I don't
I
think.
wonder
that,
what it would be.
I don't
mean,
think
it's
that plays
like,
into it
the
at all.
odds are so small.
Yeah.
Well,
Denver should trade for Baker. Okay, but I
They don't have
to
any more
take,
money.
I don't have to take Wilson back, do I?
no.
Okay. I think Denver's going to trade us more picks to take Wilson back.
Fuck that.
Speaking of
picks.
gas station burrito, that's what Wilson is this year. He's just
Pretty
he's
much.
just a gas station
No,
burrito. Like
gas
he
station
provides
burritos are
some
delicious.
entertain-
He has gas station sushi,
Ooh, stank.
where it looks okay,
It looks
but
like
it's
what supposed to do.
100%. You're going to shit the bed.
Have you ever had Giardia? Because you're about to get it. Yeah. Okay. So at the end of the week, what do we end up at then? When it's all said and done.
So we had that conversation where you were either gonna do really well. We were gonna do really well, or we were gonna tie.
Okay.
We tied.
You and I tied.
Okay.
Frodo's one behind.
Nice.
Because
God damn it.
I took my flyer on
Yeah.
New England.
Yeah.
And New England won.
Yeah.
So-
good job, man.
Yeah.
God damn.
So
So I still have a couple of game lead.
Yeah. I don't remember because I didn't write it down on this paper. It's at home. So Scott and I had 5. Woo.
I had 4.
And you had 4.
Ooh, that's our worst. Go back a couple
Collectively, that's our worst.
Collectively, that's our worst. Yeah.
I believe so because I think one of us had a decent game.
I think we had a
in that.
7.
Yeah.
One of us had a
Yeah.
7
Yeah.
that week, which was one of the worst weeks for
Okay.
us.
Yes.
Let's not suck this week then.
Yeah,
Let's not
hopefully
suck
not.
this week. Wait, so if you and I tied, I went first last week. Doesn't that mean you go first this week? If we tied, or do I carry forward because I'm in the lead?
I think what I had been doing was I had carried it forward if there was ties.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, I'll go first.
The first game it doesn't matter because it's Thursday night football.
Oh yeah, this is gonna. Oh, it's gonna matter for him.
It'll matter for him.
Who are you gonna pick? I think I know who you're gonna pick.
Thursday night football, we have
this
San
guy?
Francisco traveling to Seattle. San Francisco is a 3-point favorite.
I don't pick first, so.
I'm taking Seattle. I have to, especially in this game. I have to take Seattle. I think they have a shot. I don't think it's a great shot. That defense is so fucking good down in San Francisco. Are you guys?
And your defense is not.
Yeah. You know what we can't do? Stop the run.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you guys do really well?
Normally,
Run up the middle.
run really well.
Run up the middle on first and second down,
Yeah.
not very well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then figure out some weird
It just
thing to
depends
do
on if
third
our
down.
players can continuously stay healthy while running
Yeah,
up
so
the middle.
is Debo going to play this week?
No.
No.
Okay, so Debo's not playing. Oh, yeah, he's out for 2 or 3 weeks,
You got
right?
Ayuk and CMC
Ayuk
and
back?
Kittle.
Ayuk hasn't been
For some
hurt.
reason, I thought he was. Oh,
No, he had a
we-
touchdown
Yeah,
last-
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
He had that beautiful touchdown.
Did
He had a great touchdown on a
Beautiful
4th
bean
down.
footage, yeah.
and so CMC
And Mason will be the 2 main guys.
Mason. I
And
like
Mason actually has looked
Mason's
really
been
fucking
looked really
good.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna take Seahawks.
Yeah.
It's
I'm obviously
all
taking
things being
49ers.
neutral. I'd take
I'm
San Francisco,
I'm,
but I'm
I'm,
not.
I'm
This
going
is
to take the
not neutral.
Niners because of the defense.
Yeah, I respect it. It's
I wouldn't be shocked. Like, I almost like, okay, they always play each other really hard, but I feel like the defense is so above and beyond any other one in the league that I got to
Yeah.
give it that way.
Yeah. Yeah, the defense is good. The defense is good.
Yeah.
They make a lot of really fun plays happen.
And they make it hard.
yeah. And then they ask the quarterback to sign the balls that they intercept.
that was what a big dick move, man. Like you're willing to get spit on.
Yeah.
Like if you wanna walk up to Tom Brady
Yeah.
and ask him to sign the ball that he just threw to the wrong
Well,
team.
so the funny thing is so Dre Greenlaw walks up to him and says, "Dude, you're the GOAT. I watched you since I was growing up."
yeah, I'm
coming
walking from
into
my
this-
dad's nutsack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, "You're the GOAT. It's an honor playing against you," and all this stuff. And he wasn't gonna have him sign the ball, and then Warner walked up and was like, "Did you have him sign it?" And then he was like, "Well, now I've got it."
Now
And
I
he's
gotta
like,
go
"I mean,
try it,
will
yeah."
you?" And he begrudgingly he signed it.
Yeah.
So-
yeah. Well, and that might be part of his campaign of being a better, more fun Tom Brady.
And I mean,
Yeah.
he did go around and he talked to Brock Purdy, and
Yeah.
I mean, talked him up. I watched basically the whole little thing that the Niners put out, that he literally walked around and talked to like basically everybody.
Really?
Talked to George Kittle, and he was like,
well, and he fucking loves San Francisco. To begin
Yeah.
with,
Exactly.
Right? Like, and
talked
he-
to George Kittle, and Kittle was like, "I've never actually met you before. It's an honor to meet you," and all this stuff. And
Is he making his campaign?
probably
His final
Probably.
campaign run
Yeah,
to
probably.
go to the 49ers next
Yeah.
year?
He's a Bay Area boy.
Yeah. So, I mean, this is where we thought he was going to land originally, and then all of a sudden Tampa Bay comes out of nowhere
Yeah.
because they got that meeting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dolphins. Fucking stupid.
Yeah, okay, so San Fran, Island boy,
Yep.
Seattle.
Next up, we have our first of the Saturday games.
Yes.
My wife's going to love that there's Saturday games this week.
Okay, by the way, fuck your daughter. Like, that dickhead is having a recital on Thursday night
know.
with the Seahawks and the 49ers, and you and I have to go to church?
Yeah.
This is bullshit.
Anyways, we've got Indianapolis traveling to Minnesota. Minnesota is 4-point favorites.
What time?
It's the Saturday morning.
Yeah, 10 a.m.
Yeah, it's a 10 a.m. time slot.
But it's on a Saturday. Does that count as kind of prime time because nobody else is going to be watching anything else?
Ooh, is it prime time though? As far as
Is it a game day? Is it a?
It is a game of the day.
It's an NFL Network though. It's fine.
Oh, it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, nobody's watching that. Yeah. I'll take Minnesota.
Yeah, I'm
Minnesota.
thinking minute. Yeah. Next up, we have
Todd's got
Baltimore.
likes.
Okay. Baltimore traveling to Cleveland. Cleveland is 3-point favorites.
Wait, didn't Brett Hundley go down?
Yeah, he got killed.
So who is their quarterback this week?
Bob. I don't know.
I don't.
Who is? Let me look at 14. Who else played for them last week? It was
Yeah, I'm gonna take the
Anthony
Browns.
Brown.
I'm gonna take the Brown. Can I just say Brown and then win no matter
No.
what? Okay.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Browns. I hate that. I hate myself for doing it, but I'm gonna take the Browns.
I'm obviously taking Baltimore because I can't write down Cleveland.
Oh,
You just can't do it, can you? Todd's taking.
I'm going to take the Browns.
Okay, we are split on that.
I've made it 14 weeks. There's no reason to turn back now.
Yeah, right. You've
Yeah.
committed this far.
Yeah.
Carry on, soldier.
And then the Saturday night game, we've got Miami traveling to Buffalo.
Yep.
Buffalo is 7-point favorites.
7 points, man. This is my call on this one would have been a lot different 3 weeks ago.
Fuck, 1 week ago, if they would have played well
Yeah.
this past week, you know where I'm going.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Buffalo. It's gonna be. I see the Mike Daniels.
It's
video of
trolling.
him.
It's so fucking.
Yes.
Yeah, him just fucking vibing out in the middle of practice.
I wish it was
with,
colder.
with his shirt on that says "I wish it was colder." That was good.
Yeah.
I guess they had they brought. I love you too, Todd.
Hey, I heard you didn't get your extra tokens. Your extra
Drink tokens.
drink tokens. I'm a little disappointed in you. I mean, I heard that you had some really good jokes, but
Yeah.
you didn't get to. You didn't actually. Oh, that's right. You already spread her ashes, though. You couldn't take
He
her.
still has some more.
Oh, you have some more? Are you just keeping like a little stockpile in like the cigarette holder at the in the truck or something? What do you got going on?
Oh,
Yeah. Are we? So we're split on that one, right?
Yep.
You are on an island.
I'm on an
With Buffalo.
island. I'm on an island.
Yeah. I think it's going to be close. I don't necessarily think that Miami's going to win
An island
with Buffalo.
because of the 7 points. Huh?
Yeah. I'm thinking that it might be with. I'm thinking that Miami's going to.
Fucked up.
Oh, my
dude.
God.
Jesus, man. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I'm on an island with Buffalo.
Should just like
Just because Buffalo has been winning, but they have not been playing great either. I mean,
yeah. I just saw some really dark. Todd should really make one of those make yourself at home pocket pussy things and spread her ashes in the silicone.
That's so gross.
very gross. Next up, we've got Atlanta without I guess we should have said
Oh, Desmond
Mariota.
Ritter
Yeah.
Mariota
starting.
Mariota
was
is
injured
benched.
and then benched
Benched.
and then went
still
to IR.
injured. Yeah, I don't
Maybe
Yeah.
injured
really. I'm not really
with
sure.
a chronic knee injury.
Yeah, and it just had a kid too.
All studios had a kid?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
So we've got Atlanta traveling to New Orleans, who's sticking with,
Dalton.
Andy Dalton,
Okay.
the Red Rocket,
Yep.
for the rest of the year.
By the way, Red Rocket is also the name of his fleshlight.
Makes sense.
I mean, yeah.
What's
Checks
the
out.
spread?
New Orleans by 4. And all of these teams are within a game of each other, by the way. If Carolina somehow just wins the rest of their games,
They hold the.
they
they'll
they
end
will
up
win.
Yeah. They traded away Christian McCaffrey and will make the playoffs.
I don't think that's necessarily going to happen,
Yeah.
but it could.
I kind of want to go Falcons on this one.
You can.
Can I just take the under?
I'm gonna go Saints.
That's
I'm taking Saints as
Saints
well.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a sweep.
Next up, we've got Pittsburgh.
In the Victor.
What's going on with Kenny Pickett?
It was concussion,
Right.
which what may or may not have been one of those actual concussion things. Mm-hmm. So I think, as we know of yesterday, I think if he clears tomorrow, then he'll be in. Otherwise, it'll be Trubisky most likely.
Well, that changes a lot because if it's Trubisky, he's going to throw the ball away.
Yeah.
So,
And they're playing Carolina.
yeah. In Carolina. Like I feel like if it's Pickett, Pittsburgh can win this game.
He was limited today in practice.
If he's limited, he's going to play.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say Pittsburgh for me.
Yeah, give me Pitt. I think I bet the under on that one.
Yeah. How did I do last week on Pitt? Because I think I went against Pitt for the first time in a while. You guys know how I love that team.
That was one of your correct.
Yeah. So I got to trust my instincts on this one.
But that was also mostly because Trubisky came in and just decided to throw the ball to Baltimore a bunch.
Yeah,
Well,
like a lot.
okay. So I'll take Panthers.
Okay.
Panthers. Pantera. La Pantera.
Panthers for Toad.
Next up, we have Philadelphia.
Just real quick, little side note here. So I was showing this office to, I'm working with a company trying to find them a new location. So you know the Spinnaker building, the big glass building by the airport?
Yeah.
Top floor of that building, you guys know who Jerry Frank is, right? Or was, Myron Frank and Jerry Frank's Oregon, books or whatever. He's like he was one of the richest, oldest guys in Salem in Oregon. He, the Conditorei downtown.
Okay,
that's his. He died like 6-7 months ago, or maybe even a year ago. His office, when they built that building, his office was custom built for him at the top of that building. And so I'm showing this crew this office for them, and in that same building is the FBI cyber team and the DEA. And I was talking to the other week, I was talking about how like uncomfortable I was. Like, even though like I'm a relatively decent person, like the fact that it's the cyber team there, I'm like, you guys, like, how like strict do you guys get with your search histories here? Like, 'cause sometimes I'm just curious, you know what I mean? Like, just chicks with dicks. It's just you kind of want to see it sometimes, right? Like, you're not gay. It's just like you want to like.
You're just prepping for your Thailand trip.
Yeah, yes, exactly, exactly. Anyway, what team are we on now?
Philadelphia traveling to Chicago. Philadelphia's 9-point favorites.
Philadelphia.
Yeah. Philly.
Philadelphia. They're gonna drop that AIDS all over Chicago.
I mean, unless it's just some kind of weird trap game, kind of like Dallas was. But I mean, even at that point, we all thought that Dallas. We were a little concerned about the point spread, but we all thought they were going to win by more than that.
And we got
This is only
crushed by
9.
that.
This is
Yeah.
only 9 points.
Yeah.
It's doable.
And Philly's offense is different than Dallas's offense.
Yeah.
So I'm taking that one for sure. Dallas is just not the same as
No.
yeah.
Next up, we have KC traveling to Houston.
Ooh.
KC is 14-point favorites.
I don't know if that's enough. This is a tough spread, man. When they get above 10, it's really hard for me. It's really hard for me to like commit to one side or the other, like Dallas last week, right?
KC is also terrible against the spread.
Are they really?
They have been very, very bad against the spread. We have been taking KC nonstop. We have missed on KC
More than we want.
a lot more
Than
we
you've
have
missed
won.
on the Browns.
Yes,
Yeah.
because the Browns have lost a lot of games, so that's
So
actually worked
you're
out
very
fine.
Yeah, you're very consistent with them. Yeah, I think Todd's right. I'm gonna go with Houston covering the spread.
I'm going to take Casey.
Okay,
Rick,
I'm going Houston because I just
because we keep
KC may come out and just absolutely destroy this game,
right.
like they did when they
Let's
played the
hopefully-
49ers.
Hopefully
but
it's like a backdoor cover.
Everybody likes a little backdoor action,
I mean, look how they were up
especially in Thailand.
28 points on Denver.
Yeah.
And then they let Denver score 21 points in
They let
4.5
Russell
minutes.
Wilson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In 4.5 minutes. A team who hadn't scored more than 18 points at all. He did it in 4.5 minutes of game time.
Right. And he, yeah. Yep.
Like, that's just
14 is a huge spread. Just like your ash-covered sheets.
next up, we have Dallas traveling to Jacksonville. Dallas is 4-point favorites.
Dallas.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dallas.
The fuck out of you with that. Fucking Jacksonville.
They
Are you
both
kidding me?
both surprised us. Both teams surprised us in this game last week because Jacksonville came out and was played really well, and Dallas didn't play nearly. But it's Dallas.
Yeah.
Next up, we have the Detroit Lions, who have won 5 straight games.
Yeah.
Traveling to the New York Giants.
This is
New York
gonna
Jets.
Be the Jets. Okay. This
New
is
York Jets. It is an even money game.
Ooh,
I didn't pick either on my actual bet. I took the
That's
over on the spread,
fun.
the over on the points, but I know which way I'm going to go.
In New York. Jets or Lions? I gotta go Lions.
Yeah.
I gotta go
Yeah,
Lions.
I'm going to Lions.
Are we all taking Lions?
Yep.
On an even spread, we're all taking Lions.
Well, I can't
That's some
bet.
hype,
I
man.
can't take the Jets. I want them to lose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you still have some of their picks or something? You guys
No,
always
no,
have picks,
they're
somebody
they're
else's
they're
picks,
in
so
our
just-
division.
Oh yeah. Right.
Yeah. Next up, we go to a completely opposite game from this. We have Arizona traveling to Denver.
I'll take 0 touchdowns for the answer.
That might happen. You got Colt McCoy against probably the backup in Denver, which is
Ripping.
Rippin.
What's the spread?
Denver -3.
God, this is a
I
fucking
like
shit ass
Colt.
game.
And we're sure it's Colt McCoy.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like Colt McCoy. I'm taking Arizona.
I'm gonna say Denver strictly based on the defense.
That's the way I'll go. I'll say Denver, but I bet it under the spread.
I am on an island with Arizona and Colt McCoy.
I mean, George Strait did talk about oceanfront property in Arizona, so it's okay if you're on that island.
Wait a minute. That's not possible.
That's right.
Okay.
Oceanfront. It's being ironical in this.
I know the main George Strait songs,
Amarillo by morning,
not by name,
but you can. Yeah.
but I would hear it. I would know it. I would probably say that is George Strait or that is
country that I don't
Michael
listen to.
Montgomery. John Michael Montgomery. Is
David.
that okay?
I think it's actually David Montgomery.
David? No, that's a
I know,
fucking
but
running
I
back.
think it was.
It's not David Montgomery.
I think
John,
so. John Michael
Okay.
Montgomery
John Michael Montgomery.
Yeah.
Right. That's what. Okay.
or Garth Brooks. You're gonna
Or
know.
Garth. I'm good with. I know Garth Brooks. Like you give me
Yeah.
Garth Brooks, I can get you Garth Brooks. Like, yeah, no.
Maybe a little Alabama throw in there.
Yeah. Yeah, I can do Alabama. Yeah, I'm all about that. But that's like more like
Yeah. Shoot me with country sometimes.
Next up, we have New England traveling to Las Vegas. Even money line.
It's the McDaniel Return Bowl.
back to back even, huh?
Not back to back.
In the same week.
Yep.
Wow, because I don't know that we've had an even spread this entire season.
I think we've had one.
Yeah. If I call a tie, do I get triple?
No. There's no way that Bill Belichick lets Mike McDaniels tie him.
No, there's no way.
Yeah.
Bill Belichick's gonna just own McDaniel.
Yes.
Right. I mean, just own him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Patty
I'm on
cakes.
an island. I'm taking the Raiders.
Are you really?
Yeah.
That's just because you want New England.
No.
You want New England to lose. Though.
I think
Also, Darren Waller's back this week. Renfro's back this week.
Doesn't matter.
I
Literally does not matter.
Literally does not matter.
you see this peak and valley Raiders team sometimes, and I just think that the offense, even for the New England, it still isn't that great.
No, it's garbage.
So
it's absolute
On
garbage.
the pick game, I'll take Derek Carr and some of his weapons in Josh Jacobs over Ramondre Stevenson, who exited the game. The other running back exited the game. You were going to have Devontae Parker. I'll take that.
It's this game. I don't care who's on the field.
It's going to be ugly.
It's Bill Belichick versus Mike McDaniels.
Yeah.
I know.
Bill Belichick is not letting Mike McDaniels beat him.
Right.
He might not, but I mean,
He may pull out a gun and shoot everybody on the field so he wins. I don't care.
That still counts as a dub.
Yeah.
Still counts as a dub.
Yeah.
Ooh, no, because they would probably be a forfeit at that point.
Yeah.
So then the Raiders would get the win.
Yeah. I don't know.
If you call that, if that actually happens, I'll let you walk away with the season. Like, if Bill Belichick pulls out a gun at any point,
fucking just
doesn't
says-
even fire it off.
he just says Bane. Bane walks out and blows up the stadium.
Right? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Boo-doo-doo-doo.
Now, you're right. On paper, Raiders should win this game. Should win this game. On paper, like, there's no contest when you look at it in that aspect.
Right.
I don't
It's a
see.
guess.
I
just,
don't
like-
see Mike McDaniels walking in, or I don't see Bill Belichick walking in to Las Vegas and leaving that game losing. I just don't see it.
I don't see it.
No, maybe the Raider fans will throw bottles at Belichick or something. I don't know.
Yeah, if Belichick gets knocked out, there's a shot.
Maybe, yeah.
Except that he's going to have built the game plan already. So if he gets hit by a bottle on Wednesday, oh shit, that's today. If he gets hit by a bottle tomorrow, I'll give it to you guys. I'll give it to the Raiders.
Yeah.
You love the Raiders.
No.
Next up, we've got Tennessee traveling to the
It's Josh. We keep saying Mike.
Josh McDaniels.
Josh McDaniels. I don't know. I don't fucking know who it is.
Mike
McDaniels.
Right.
Mike McDaniels, my coach.
Yeah.
Josh McDaniels.
Mike
Not Mike,
McDaniels
right.
is
No,
the
Mike McDaniel.
McDaniel.
Josh McDaniels.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Josh.
The S is
Mike
for the swag.
McDaniel looks like the guy that's drinking an IPA, and Josh McDaniel looks like the guy that went to like some prep school in kindergarten.
It looks like more like he's like really stoked for when the 2 for $20 at Applebee's is going on.
Who isn't stoked for that? Don't
Me,
fucking
because it's Applebee's.
right. Microwave steak is still steak.
No, oh God. Throw some ketchup on it.
Todd, when are you coming back on the show, man? Jesus, dude, you just—I mean,
I'll
if you're
say
gonna sit
Mike
there,
if I want to, you son of a bitch.
right?
Mike
I'll say
McDaniels.
anything I want that doesn't start with an SH.
My microphone. Go fuck yourself. You don't have one. Mr. Keyboard Warrior over there.
Guess who's going to get all the frame swaps?
We don't have any work. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Tennessee
I
traveling
almost spit out my
to
beer on that.
Tennessee traveling to the Chargers. Chargers are 3-point favorites.
Bring your animals with you.
Okay,
I don't give a fuck.
I can't go first. I mean,
Wait, what are we at?
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Chargers.
Chargers are 3-point favorites.
Chargers 3 points.
Tennessee's are they're Titans.
Titans, yeah.
Tennessee
Titans.
Chargers. 3-point favorites.
Chargers are 3-point favorites?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take the Chargers on that.
I'm taking Tennessee because the Dolphins can't run the ball, and they still have a shitty run defense, and Derrick Henry's on the other side.
Derrick Henry hasn't done much lately.
No, but I think he'll do something.
It's so hard to bet against him, right?
It really is. But it's been rough.
Right. Toad is going with Chargers.
I think Derrick Henry had 2 yards in the second half this last week.
He had a lot in the first half.
Was he on the field in the second half?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just behind, so they started throwing the ball.
You can't do that.
No.
Oh.
That's not how
It's
you
the
win games.
number one flaw I see in anybody who gets behind is they stop
And that's the
running
thing
ball.
is, normally Tennessee never stops running the ball.
Right. And they win. Yep.
Yeah. I think Tennessee.
You think Tennessee, huh?
Yeah.
You slutty little minx.
Did you say you said Chargers?
I said Chargers, but I'm all about them
Brother?
Chargers.
I said Tennessee.
Yeah, are you not paying attention, man?
Nope.
This motherfucker over here. I swear to
Neither
God.
are you. Shut up.
I never pay attention. It's not my job to pay attention. This is your show.
Next up, we've got Cincinnati traveling to Tampa Bay. Cincinnati 3.5 point favorites.
Cincinnati 3.5 point pick. I'm gonna take Cincinnati.
Yeah, same here.
And I don't love Cincinnati, but
you
Tampa
want to
Bay
jump on Burrow's
sucks.
dick.
I mean,
I don't.
they
Jamar
played
Chase
pretty
is-
well this last week, even without T. Higgins and Tyler Boyd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I don't love them, but I really don't love Tampa Bay.
they look really bad.
Cincinnati's these last few weeks, they've been putting
They
together
get
some
hot
good,
late in
some
season,
good
right?
games.
Like
Yeah,
they're
I
doing
mean,
the
they
same
put-
thing.
Same thing. Yeah.
But it's not with it's not just Shamar Chase doing things. I
Right.
mean, you had Joe Mixon down and Samaje Perine came in and fucking destroyed.
Yep.
Yeah.
So-
I still got a touchdown last week.
Yep.
I'm glad I played him, even though I lost still.
Anybody
That's-
taking Tampa?
Nope.
Not unless Todd is. Nope.
Nope.
Nope. Everybody's taking Cincy. Next up, we have the most recent tie between New York Giants and Washington facing off again. Washington is 4.5 point favorites
In Washington?
in Washington.
In Washington. I heard Antonio Gibson. How is he doing? I heard that I saw some news pop up on him. But I don't know what it was now.
And Antonio Gibson?
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought you said Antonio Brown for a second.
No, I did not. Antonio Gibson.
I think he was limited in practice, right?
Both limited. Brian Robinson, Antonio Gibson. Yeah, they're playing this week. Okay. I want. For some reason, I've been really rooting for Giants this year. Probably because I've got Saquon Barkley, and he's kind of come back a little bit in some of these games. But I like Washington here. I think I'm gonna take Washington.
I am taking the Giants.
You homo.
It's also just because I don't really like Washington.
Right, you don't like either team. What do you got going on?
I'm paying a credit card.
Okay,
Sorry.
what team are you gonna take? You know you don't have to pay credit cards, right? Like if you just let them go, somebody else's problem.
No.
My credit score is like 503, dude. That's awesome. What do you mean?
Cincinnati. We
No,
already
no, no,
chose.
yeah.
Yeah, we're on the which one?
Giants,
Giants in Washington. Thanks
Oh,
for
that's
paying
what.
attention.
That's why I blanked out because I don't want to make an answer.
I went ahead and tuned that one out.
I'm gonna give Washington.
by 4.5. 4.5.
Yeah.
4.5.
And
Giants.
last game, LA traveling to Green Bay. Green Bay is 7 point favorites.
LA Rams. Yeah.
That's a lot.
I'm taking Rams. Ugh. It's gonna be cold. They're in Green Bay.
In Green
I'm
Bay.
gonna take
It's
the
gonna be
Packers.
cold, but I'm gonna take Baker Mayfield's been playing in Cleveland, and then
Carolina,
a
which
little
also
bit of
gets cold,
Carolina. So yeah, no, take it.
I think Green Bay is going to win this game.
Yeah.
I think they might win, but
I think they're gonna like.
You think you're gonna own?
I feel like they're gonna.
That's
Coming off of a bye. I feel like after they won their last game.
Yeah. Against who?
I don't remember now. I don't have it.
I don't fucking know. What am I supposed to know? I'm not supposed to know these things.
Oh, it was their game against the Bears. So.
Yeah.
But
I'm taking
Romeo Dobbs is back now. So you've got Dobbs and Watson now.
Okay.
Is Aaron Donald still out? Is he gonna be back?
I haven't heard actually. I haven't heard anything.
No,
one way or another.
actually, if Aaron Donald is back or not. But yeah, I believe that Green Bay is going to pretty handedly win this game.
Yeah.
It's a really shitty Monday night game.
Well, unfortunately, Sleeper doesn't have any updated information on Aaron Donald right now.
Probably have to be Bleacher Report.
Yeah. But that's the schedule. So.
Wait. There's like no fucking news.
Hold.
There's no news on Aaron Donald.
Hold.
Jesus, man. On my mark, unleash hell.
Hold.
It doesn't
Yeah,
pop up.
so that's the week. So we got Saturday game, we got Thursday games, Saturday games, Sunday games, and Monday games.
Yep.
Yes.
So that's kind of cool. I'm just gonna hang out and watch some football this weekend with nothing on the line.
Except Thursday.
Except for Thursday. But I mean, not really on the line. Like, I mean, what am I going to do? Make the playoffs and then go to the Super Bowl?
No, I just mean you're not going to watch much on Thursday.
Oh, I'm not going to watch
Yeah.
much on Thursday. Fucking, like, she has such a cute face, and I just want to punch it right in the nose. Like a little button. Like, how dare you have a recital?
He tried to get out of it tonight. He tried to get her approval. She said no.
Yeah, she sang me one of the songs tonight from her recital tomorrow night, and I was like, that's awesome. I don't need to go tomorrow night, right? And she's like, yeah, you do. Fuck. Also, I taught her how to make I made up a drink actually tonight. Whatever was in this, and she made it for me.
Oh, nice.
It was really good. And then I made her the same one just without the potato water and regular water, and she didn't like it.
Oh, I know what potato water is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Potato water is delicious.
I love the video of Mav.
Yeah.
Just
That was good.
it's like, can I say a bad word? Yes. Fuck.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. So what you didn't see is earlier in the day I was getting videos of Dawson. Lonnie was trying to get her to say a bad word, and she wouldn't really. She did say one. She did. What the fuck? But she kind of had to pull it out of her. Was not. And then they go to Maverick, and Maverick's like, "Do you want to say if you're not gonna get in trouble? What word would you want to say? Fuck!" Just immediately. So yeah, no.
Well, he probably hears all of us say "what the fuck" a lot when we're playing video games.
Dude, that's all he hears.
What the fuck?
Luckily, we're not like the 2006 versions of us screaming out N-bombs and F-bombs. Like not fuck. We say that all the other one, the homosexual F-bomb.
Yeah.
Yes.
Back when it was okay, like we couldn't say. I don't think I ever said that on Call of Duty lobbies, but
I hate when
I
people
wasn't that.
fucking say drop
That
that
was
shit.
so
stupid,
dumb.
dude.
It's
So
just
the only time that I think it's kind of funny is when somebody's there just going nagger like right there in the middle of the like when all they're doing is trying to screw up your Twitch
My
channel.
stream,
Like, that's
yeah.
all they're trying to do. Like that part, I'm like, all right, I get you. Yeah, right. Like yeah. All right, so we will be back next week.
Yep.
I will be 1-0 in the playoffs, guaranteed.
Yep.
Actually, I will be 2-0, 2-1 in the playoffs.
Yes.
I will be 2-1.
I hope I'll be. I'm playing Eris again, so hopefully
Are
I
you
can.
back weeks against him.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then
I think you and I had that one year where we
I play Figgles, who I used to work with. He's now in
Yeah.
So hopefully I move on to the second round, and where then I get my Dolphins against the Packers at home.
yeah. Hey
So-
Todd, did you make the playoffs this year? I didn't even look.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he did.
He did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah, he's been one of those teams that's just been chilling there.
Staying
Just right there at
yeah.
like the 5-6 mark, just
Yeah.
always there, but never.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. Yeah, and he's gonna end up walking away with the fucking title this year. Who's got the championship belt right now?
I do.
You do. Okay.
Yeah, because I don't know where Chris is. So
Oh, yeah.
Chris-
So
yeah.
he actually won last year.
Yeah.
But he's never seen the belt with his own
No.
eyes. Because I haven't seen him with my own eyes in years.
True.
so I'm just gonna get his name engraved on it.
honestly, have we been catfished this whole time? Like, is this just Frodo's second team? Like, he's just been being Chris this whole time. Yeah. So, fuck, man. I really want it this year. I really want it this year. I know you're out in one shitty, right?
I am.
Sorry about that. I do. My condolences to you and your family.
I just couldn't get anything going with my team.
Yeah, you almost made yeah, right, exactly. I'm with you, Todd. I think it needs to say "fuck you, Chris." Yeah, I really, because I'll have the first panel, and then I'll have the final panel, and it will go right there, and you guys will have to look at it every time you come into the shed for the rest of eternity.
For all of eternity.
Yes. I mean, except for when I'm wearing it while I jack off in the corner. Right here.
I've already seen that picture.
Yeah.
It's burned into my retinas.
I almost made that a shirt.
I know. I appreciate you guys not doing that. Todd, you don't need to either.
How much does a billboard cost?
I don't know what it is, but it's probably worth it. It is like, at this point. Just like blur out my face so that way I can still have a career in this town.
I was just gonna put your for real estate.
That's fine. Do that. Just like
Yeah.
like a miscellaneous website that like ghosts protocols all the way through to me eventually, like the dark web.
This is how hard he works to get you a good deal.
Yeah, right? I'm going to sell you this house, guys. I'm going to sell you this house. All right, guys, we will see you guys next week. Good luck in your playoffs. Anything else?
Nope.
Nope.
All right, guys, see ya.
Later.